All right, good afternoon, everybody. So, the way I want to start today's class is with a fun little game where I get to choose who has to give me the answer to yesterday's vocabulary that we studied. So, let's start off with Jimmy. Ah, you almost caught it. Okay, so you get to tell me, what does crazy about me? For example, I'm crazy about chocolate ice cream. Very good. That's very close. Can anybody help him? Yes, Jeanette, that's absolutely right. So it doesn't mean you're actually crazy or anything. It just means you really, really like something. So in case you all didn't notice, we're gonna get out our Speak English the American Way books. So now you get to throw it to the next person. Ah, all right, Diana. So your word is hail a cab. What does hail a cab mean? Yes, that's absolutely right. Hail we used to get a cab to help us out. All right, so moving right along, we're going to go to page 9, and I want you to listen to me as today's class, our objectives is to improve our listening and our speaking. So we're going to listen to some dialogues. That's the technology we're using today, is our ability to listen to these MP3s, and then we're also going to practice reading the dialogues together. So, no car? No problem. There are plenty of ways to get around. Most cities and towns have an efficient mass transit system. What does mass transit mean? Yes, Lila. Close, close. It doesn't necessarily mean that. So mass is a large group. Mass, massive. Think about that. And transit is like transportation. So it's basically public transportation. So I'll continue. Often you may need to take a bus to the train station. Sometimes it can be complicated to figure out which bus or train will take you where. Now we're going to listen to our dialogue between Alan.
Probably sound more like this.
Hey, Leah. It's good to see you.
You too. I haven't seen you in a few days. How are you? How's it going?
Not bad. I'm so busy with the classes I'm taking.
All right, so now I'm gonna hand out some closed worksheets because you all know how much I like them. And I really do believe in them, that this is a great method for us to listen to the dialogues and try and fill in the missing blanks. So now, let's listen to it a couple more times, and I want you each on your own as independent practice to work on filling out your worksheet.
I'm okay. I know you're busy with classes. My job's really hectic this time of year too. What's new with you?
Nothing much. I'm on my way to the mall.
All right, now for our guided practice, I want you all to split up into groups of 2. Just who you're sitting with is perfect. And you're going to read the dialogues on page 15 together, taking turns being the different speaker. And I'm going to be walking around to help you out with any pronunciation or meanings or anything you have any issues with, okay? Right. Well, I'm seeing and hearing a lot of good work. And now the way we're going to continue to practice our speaking is to put you on the spot. So like a real life situation, you're in the street and you have to ask a stranger for directions or to know what time it is. You might feel a little bit uncomfortable or uneasy. And that's what we're going to do right now. So you and your partner are going to create a dialogue together. You have about 10 minutes to do it, and then we're going to start presenting them to the class. Then, to assess them, you are going to be the graders. And what I want to make sure that you all are practicing your listening while your friends are practicing speaking is you are going to grade them. And I have this rubric that I'll pass out to everybody. I also want you to write down specific personal information, some comments about how you feel about their dialogue, how they could improve, whether or not you liked it, okay? So let's break up into our groups that you're still in and start working on those dialogues that we'll be doing by the end of class today. And I'll be coming around. Well, we didn't have enough time to finish everybody's speech today, so we'll pick back up on the rest of them tomorrow. So thank you all for coming to class, and I look forward to seeing you next time.